Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, original, authentic, one and only, the guy from Pittsburgh. And I want to tell you, I'm wearing the conspiracy theory expert shirt, the one that was misspelled, because the other one, I don't know where it is. But I firmly believe in some conspiracies. Roswell happened. JFK assassination, it was not Oswald. Area 51, there probably crashed UFOs there and maybe occupants. But other conspiracies are solely in people's minds and have nothing to do with reality. And before I go on, I want to thank Art Bell Fan for his donation, but I want to remind him and others that if you do donate to the channel for the cats or for me, or to help me get equipment and improve the channel, remember that PayPal takes out twice. Once when you send a donation in, and once when I transfer it to my bank. Now, you can avoid the first donation by sending it via friends and family. They don't take anything out for that. But after Art Bell Fan 4's donation, there was almost nothing left of it, because PayPal took out their fee. They do it twice to you, and it's really wrong, but there's nothing you can do about it. If you give it as a regular donation, you have to click the Friends and Family button and send it that way. They don't take out their fee. And he said it was for Orangey. Well, what he gave me after the fees was enough to feed Orangey for me for, I'm guessing, 4 days. If you don't count the dry food. So, donations should be substantial enough to offset the fees. And I'm not complaining by any means, but, if he had said $10, that would have fed Orangey for 2 weeks. Roughly $10, $11 with the tax. I think it's 12 for 2 boxes of Meow Mix. Would have fed the other kids too. Here goes the chisel. But small donations are going to be eaten up in fees. So I thank him for the donation, though. And Orangey is fine, as are the other kitties. Mama Cat and Kitten were outside on the balcony about 3 o'clock this morning, and I went out and fed them. It was very cold and foggy as it is today. Okay, this man, I've met him. I've met him in Starbucks. I've talked to him on the bus. I've seen him on the street. If it's who I'm thinking it is, and I'm 99% sure I am, he's about 24 years old. Now, this fellow they arrested, he tried to arrest the mayor of Martinez and bit a police sergeant. And he was apprehended by another policeman and a citizen. Other policemen showed up, and he tried to arrest the mayor on the 600 block of Main Street. Now, my mail goes to 815 Court Street, so I'm not sure where 600 block of Main Street is without looking it up. It might have been Starbucks or something. That's where Starbucks is, and this guy hangs out in Starbucks. But the thing is, he carries a large folder around with him, a huge manila folder with paperwork, court cases. He's told me he's had restraining orders against him. He's had restraining orders that he has served. He's suing George W. Bush, George H.W. Bush, the county, the city, I guess the mayor, maybe the police department. He's been suspended from YouTube, and he tried to do this Thursday. Suspicion of battery. Tried to arrest the mayor sometime before 3:21 p.m. at the 600 block of Main Street. Before the police arrived, he had said something about filming for the holiday season. He used to film YouTube, but they suspended him or banned his account. And he bit a sergeant who went and got medical treatment. They detained Eli Dominguez and took him to a hospital, and he's in the county jail. Suspicion of battery on the mayor and the officer, threats, and a probation violation. and I knew he was on probation. Now, when this guy talks to me, I take it with a ton of salt. I listen to him, and we've made conversation, but he's like, he needs help. But there are people like that running around where they think that they are finding conspiracies everywhere, and it's only in their minds. But I figured eventually this guy was going to crack, and I guess he finally did under the strain. He's a young guy. He's a nice, personal person, but he's not mentally well, and that's very sad. You're that young and you're already whacked. I mean, and I wonder how many people around the country are like that. How many of them go further, not biting, but they start shooting and killing people when their paranoia comes to the fore, and their mind tells them to lash out. I don't know, but this is right here in Martinez evidence of that you can literally lose your mind and do something completely crazy. And I'm sure they're going to either violate his probation or have him examined for commitment to a mental hospital. But how, I don't know if they keep you in mental hospitals or not anymore. So I know they can detain him for 72 hours, but if he goes to court, that could take weeks or months. And I hope they get him some help. All right. Thank you again, Art Bell Fan 4. But remember, if you give donations for Orangey, it has to be more than what you gave, because PayPal eats up all the fees. And Orangey will get fed regardless. But cat food donations, gift cards for the cats, cash, checks, money orders, and PayPal at falky2013@gmail.com. Donations are always appreciated to help the cats and to help me move forward into 2020 and go live 24/7 in and out my apartment, wherever I go. Repair the iPad or get a new iPad. So, and by the way, I did get 2 donations from Adam Stinson for $13. I'm not awake. I'm still suffering from 3.5 hours of sleep in 3 days. And I woke up this morning at 4 a.m. and I went and did a rack of dishes, cleaned out the sink, put the recycling stuff in a bin, picked garbage up, did a little sweeping. But my body is saying, "What are you doing up?" So I apologize. So Adam gave me $13, and a lady back east gave me $50, and I am very glad for that. And counting Art Bell Fans' donation, let me see, it's 50, 100, 150, 163. I've received $165.50, and I thank all of you for it. I have bought some products to help me. I'm having an issue with the hallway because I cannot see the hallway at night, even with the light on. I keep a light on in the bedroom, but it doesn't reach the hallway door. I keep stepping on Fluffy. Not all the time, mind you, but I've stepped on him twice because he blends in with the black blanket. He likes to lie on the floor on the rug. And I have a woolen blanket I gave him. He was coughing all the time until I gave him this. I put a hospital blanket down in a woolen blanket, and I can't see a black cat on a black blanket. He's black and white in the dark. So I've ordered something. You'll see it in Bergen Boxing, and hopefully that will, when I install it, will solve the problem of my seeing where I'm stepping at night, particularly when I'm running to the bathroom. I wake up and I have to go to the bathroom, and it's pain because I'd rather be sleeping, but my body has other ideas. No rain, a little bit of rain today, possibly. It's foggy and cold here. We're getting the major storm in tomorrow. Rain again on Sunday, maybe rain Monday, and then Tuesday no rain, Wednesday no rain, then we start another storm front Thursday and Friday, Saturday, I think. I post the local forecast from KPX San Francisco on my the guy from Pittsburgh Paranormal News Forum. You can always look there on YouTube. I post the morning, afternoon, and evening forecast, not only for the San Francisco Bay Area, but for cities all over the country. And sometimes even ones I find in Europe, like Bulgaria or something, because it's different, different than our weather. And so that's what's going on. I'm going to go shopping today for food. And one thing I want to get really, I'm craving salad. So I want to get a nice big makings for salad. And then I will straighten up the mess in the kitchen because we had to take everything out of the bottom of the sink, crawl down, and after I get rid of the recyclables and the garbage and finish sweeping the floor, clean the inside of the bottom of the sink, put everything back to where it was. And I'll show you in another video the giant bag of plastic bags that were under the sink that even I didn't realize there were that many plastic bags. Every time I go to Safeway, I get these. And if you shop enough at Safeway, you wind up with hundreds of these things. And I just stuff them under the sink. And now they're in a giant garbage bag. And I'm not sure if I should. I use them for garbage, and I use them for the clumping litter. So, but I've got this bag. It's like bigger than me, and I'm not sure if I should keep them all. I'm thinking maybe what I'll do is fold up each bag and go to Home Depot and get another bucket. The 2 buckets I had, they stuck together. Don't do that with the buckets. Once they stick together, they're impossible to cut apart or take apart. Get a lid, fold them all up neatly, and then put them in the bucket and close the bucket. And then they'd be nice and neat, and there wouldn't be all these bags all over the place. All right. That's it. I'm losing my voice. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great morning, a great afternoon. Stay wet, warm, dry, or cool as the case may be, and stay safe out there. And I hope that you don't meet any conspiracy theory nuts who will try to arrest you or bite you. I cannot believe this guy tried to arrest a mayor and bit a police sergeant. But, some people are not well. It's very sad. All right. Bye-bye for now.